Oh man, all-time highs touched here on Bitcoin. It is official. If you take a look at the monthly chart here, the previous all-time high was sat at 69,000 exactly. Now today, we have wicked finally here on this candlestick above 69,300, and this means Bitcoin is now in price discovery. This is a major milestone, but there is some warning on the charts here. Can Fantom now head towards all-time highs? Fantom has been pumping hugely over the last couple of days. Loads of you asking me for a Fantom update. I'm going to give you that here as well. Smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe. If you appreciate this type of data, even as I'm on holiday here, smash up the likes. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're part of our community, sharing some awesome trades in our Telegram community. If you're not part of that, you're just missing out. Some amazing trades. I took sats, I took rats. We took over 30% on those trades. Make sure you're in the Telegram community, jarscrypto.com/TG. So Bitcoin here, powerful move. I mean, if you take a look here at the previous month in February, we're up 43% in Feb, and already this month, we're already up 6%. Very powerful. I mean, if you look at the weekly candlesticks here on Bitcoin, you're just seeing strength and strength. Last week, 22%. This week, already opening up powerfully, 2.8%. It's a good start. But, with all that hype, all that energy, what is it I expect to happen? Because we really shouldn't be surprised that we are where we are, right? We shouldn't be, because if you take a look here at the liquidation heat map, excuse me, what do you see? There's a bunch of liquidations to be had at all-time highs. So what are market makers going to do? They're going to want to grab that liquidity, right? You shouldn't be surprised. We shouldn't be caught off guard by that. We need to know that the price can wick there. The question is, what is going to happen next? Now, there's a few different options that can come at play. We can get a big dump, like we've already seen a price sell off after hitting 69,000. But equally, I still think we're going to push beyond that. I think we're going to get a bit of a FOMO rush, 70, 72, 73, 74, followed by quite a big dump, which could scare a lot of people. Because the reality is, if we take a refresh here of the Fear and Greed Index, what is the score we see? We see that we are on a powerfully, let me just pop this to the side here, and let's get the score up. Boom, Extreme Greed 90. Look at that. This is what you're participating in if you're FOMOing in right now. This market is frothy. It is, right? When we were making videos, when this was at 15,000, when Fantom was at, 15 cents, that market was fearful. It's the opposite. That's when I get to work. Now's the time I get to sit here in Dubai, and you guys can say it's bragging, say it as much as you want, right? But we made the videos day in, day out. We turned up here in the bear market. Now, that being said, doesn't mean I'm just going to sit here and not give advice to people, because there's a new crypto trader born every single day. And you're going to do well in the next cycles, and you're going to do well in the rest of this cycle. But you've got to appreciate that now you're jumping in is a bit of FOMO. If you can't accept that, then there's something wrong. You need to understand that you come in with the tourists right now. It's okay though. You can still come in strategically. You can come in on pullbacks. You can buy on days where it's painful to buy. You can wait for the big flush down to happen and then get in. So it's all about what strategy you now pursue, right? If you FOMO in like everybody else, this is going to 100,000, then that's a different story. Now, do I think we'll go to 100,000? Yes, I think it's going to be explosive ball. And I said 2024 is explosive year. Go watch my videos from halfway through last year where I was saying that. I still believe it. I still believe we're going to have a crazy 2024. The halving's not even happen, right? This is demand-led, but the supply hasn't halved. When the supply halves, we're going to have a crazy move. So let's now jump onto Fantom. You guys have been spamming me up on Twitter, particularly asking me for Fantom updates, because Fantom is sat here at 66 cents. Powerful week last week here, moving to the upside. If you take a look at that here, 67% here to the upside. And again, should I exercise a bit of I told you so? Right? What do we notice? When Bitcoin wants to move, Bitcoin moves. Then eventually your altcoin moves. And where does the money go? It flocks to quality layer one solutions. And what have I said time and time again? Markets want to look for value. And personally, I don't want you to take my conviction. You've got to do your own research. I personally think Fantom is undervalued. I personally don't think it has the backing of some of these other projects like Solana and Cardano. And I've always seen it as a dark horse. Now, you guys know I've not taken a penny in kind of support from Fantom or any sponsorships or anything. I can say whatever I want, and I've critiqued Michael Kong. I've critiqued the Fantom organization when they've not done a good job. But I've always stood by the tech. I've always stood by the fact that this is an undervalued project. If they can get their crap together, they can do really well. And so you can see here how Fantom, when those moments come, has extreme pumpability. I know I made that word up, but it has extreme pumpability. So if we want to understand like where this move can go, you just got to look back and take a look at how this has moved. This has now broken through very, very important resistance. I mean, if you take a look at this peak here, which came in here around the Feb time of 2023, you've now broken that resistance. Don't be surprised if you want to see a retest of this level, but eventually, guess what? The gap needs to be filled. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Well, this gap is from here. When this was just chilling here at a high price here of 1.64 on the April 2022, Fantom decided to collapse, right? Fantom fell with the rest of the market. When we've fallen that quickly from 1.64 all the way down to these horrible lows of, 15 cents we even hit, but in this peak here where this fell, this low hit to 22 cents. When this move happened, guess what? There was no support created to the downside. It just fell like a ton of bricks. Well, guess what? When you're now moving to the upside, that works in your favor. I said the exact same for Bitcoin. Look how quickly Bitcoin filled the gap, right? Let's go back. Let me show you the chart. Because I said the exact same thing for Bitcoin. I said, guys, this gap here, and I put, go find the videos. I said, this gap here, guys, this fell quickly. So once we clear resistance at this line here, I said we're gonna fill quickly. And boy, did we fill quickly. Because the crash happened so quickly, the gap to the upside equally gets filled so quickly. And I'm expecting the same for Fantom, and you can apply the same logic to many of the coins. As long as they are executing properly, as long as nothing fundamentally changed for that project in the bear market, we should expect nice fundamental moves. And so for me, Fantom, for me, this is just the start. Am I selling? Absolutely not, right? Why would I sell my Fantom now? When I've been buying at 15 cents and I'm already benefiting from that DCAing, right? I want this to ride back up. I mean, if you take a look here, my Fibonacci extensions on Fantom, let's have a close look at this together. I mean, just for it to get back into that golden pocket, that 0.618 mark to 0.65, we're talking $2.2 to 2.38. For me, I think that's conservative. Of course, please do your own research. There's no guarantees here. I'm just a normal guy sharing my opinions here on a YouTube video, right? But I think that's where we can get to. And so for me, that's nothing. I even think the all-time highs will be eclipsed this cycle. That's my personal feeling. I think there's no reason if you look at this candle, the green candle close here, this closed at a high of $3.31. I think Fantom can eclipse that. I think the FOMO into crypto in this market is going to be more than we've ever seen before. I think we're going to see some crazy stuff happen in crypto. And I think the pursuit of money behind solid layer one projects is only just getting started. And so for me, I'm holding tight. I don't need to sell. Such a low cost basis. I DCA'd, I practiced what I preached. And for you guys, if you want to get in, you need to wait for pullbacks, right? Sometimes pullbacks don't come, but you can't justify pulling in on a week after this when everybody's FOMOing in now at 67 cents. Cool? So hopefully this makes sense. If you appreciate type of updates, then make sure you're smashing up the likes. Make sure you stay subscribed. Remember, we do have Jerome Powell and the FOMC this week as well. Make sure you stay tuned to that. I'll try to keep you guys updated even though I'm here in Dubai, but I will give you the up-to-date information. If you're not in my Telegram community, make sure you're in there, because when I don't have time, I post updates in there which may move the market, and you need to know that data. So make sure you're in there, jarscrypto.com/TG. If you want to see how I trade altcoins and which type of altcoins I trade and when I'm entering, you can see that as well in our Telegram community. First link in the description. Guys, trading is now. This is happening now. Bitcoin is in price discovery. I just need to hammer home this message. This creates a very, very important catalyst. Not just from Bitcoin moving, right? Bitcoin now goes into price discovery, which is crazy, right? It's great that Bitcoin can go into price discovery, but it's now the altcoins. If Bitcoin's made an all-time high, altcoins are going to sit there, and investors are going to sit there saying, okay, now I feel like I've missed the boat on Bitcoin. Let me get into some altcoins. And you're going to start seeing that FOMO. It's also important to address that you don't get ups without downs, right? There will be a lot of liquidations coming, a lot. Please stay tuned, keep an eye on the liquidation heat maps. I post these in the Telegram and I point out the key levels regularly. So again, if you're not in the Telegram community, you're missing out on the alpha. Market mates, because we'll hunt this liquidity. Expect flash crashes. If you're looking to DCA, get some limit orders set in, because it could be a 1 hour flash crash. We could go to 72, massively crash down, right? You could get some opportunities, get some really cheap buys, and then Bitcoin might stabilize for a while. Expect that kind of volatility. Be patient, right? Be methodical. Have a game plan. Don't just FOMO in now at 70,000, right? That's not how you enter the market. When there's an inevitable crash, that's when you strategically want to get in, and you want to be buying on those pullbacks and buying on those dips. If you appreciate this type of content, make sure you smash up the likes. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.